The views and opinions expressed on this program do not reflect the company, owners, management, staff, clients, or partners.
Hold on. I'll say I'm not going to light it yet. It's Thursday, the 25th day of May 2023. Welcome to Bermuda's Daily Talk Show. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House, and Lindos. I'm Jamal Hartman. He's Larry Marshall Jr. And Maya Palacio will be with us in a bit to bring the latest in her news break brought to you by People's Pharmacy. What's happening, brother?
I'm good. How are you? You got your cigar out. Is it for the Nuggets sweeping LeBron at 38? Yes, I'm ready to come on the show to talk about that.
Look, I'm smoking on those Carolina Hurricanes right now. So if you don't know, my Florida Panthers, NHL hockey team that I previously worked for, it's not lit. My lighter, I can't from my light. Anyway, we're talking health today. Shouldn't be smoking anyway. But my Florida Panthers NHL team I used to work for down here in Florida, they made it to the Stanley Cup Finals after sweeping. Number 8.
That's the sweep you want to talk about. Okay.
Look, man. Look, I tell people I've got 3 teams in my life. 4, sorry. Noel Village Community Club, Bayless Bay Cricket Club, the Atlanta Braves, and love-hate relationship with Manchester United. However, I became a Florida Panthers fan because they hired me, so I turned it to 5. So, look, Florida Panthers, the only team outside of Village who won me my FA Cup, got me, feeling confident. St. George's can't do it 2 days of the year. But I want to share something real quickly about it because there's a story here, and it connects to the Daily Hour. Hear me out when I say this, folks. Hear me out when I say this. So, when I was hired for the Florida Panthers, I was still living up north. And I got a phone call. And I answered the phone and said, I'm in bed. I wasn't working at the time. Who's calling me at 10 a.m.? That sleep hours for, scrub like me, all right? It says, hey, this is Matt Caldwell. Name ring a bell. I'm like, nope. I'm the CEO of Florida Panthers. I was like, oops. True story. Friendly guy, every new hire, he would call you, have a conversation, welcome you to the team, so on. I was 37. Matt was only 39, 40. One of the youngest CEOs in professional sports.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is the story. This is why I'm telling you the story, and it's so relevant. And I really want people to understand how it helps with the Daily Hour. Florida Panthers are one of the youngest franchises created in the 90s. Hockey and Florida doesn't go together. If you ever watch a Miami Dolphins game, most of the fans are for the opposing team. Florida, the most packed games used to be when the Montreal Canadiens or the Toronto Maple Leafs game. So there wasn't a big fan base. The strategy of the Florida Panthers, and you can Google this, and he said it, we met with him, you had breakfast with the CEO, is we want to build community. Once we build community, then we'll gain the trust of the people. And build community meant educating young people on how to skate in Florida, creating atmospheres where they can come out and theme nights where they can enjoy it. Now, they don't have to give away tickets for free in the gas station when you purchase your gas. People are willing to buy into it.
Yeah.
This is why I tell people, when you focus on building community rather than likes and social media egotistical things, you get somewhere where you really want to be. You will start to achieve those goals. So I say this, that I am like really happy and proud to be one of few Bermudians who have worked for a professional sports team. That's one. But number two, I'm happy for the lessons that they taught me that I can now bring back to the people I love of Bermuda. Because to see what that franchise was and to see what it is today, folks, I'm telling you, it's really an incredible story.
And you're right. In the mid '90s, when they kind of were, expansion team, it was rough. It was a joke. People were saying hockey doesn't belong down in Florida. It was, the traditional Canada, upper Northeast type teams, and then any team in Gretzky played for.
Yep.
But to see where they've come and they've won a Stanley Cup, they've been relevant over the last 10 years, and again, celebrities are going to those games now. You know what I mean? Whereas before it was
rappers are being found up in the street now. You know?
Yeah.
But again, they when they were expansion new, they went to the Stanley Cup and they haven't been back since. They hadn't been past the first round since. So incredible work to everyone down there. And honestly, folks, if you want to just Google, see it, it's. And I say this not to be disrespectful, but I said this last week in my WhatsApp status, and I mean it. You don't realize you were on a losing team until you become an asset on a winning one. And the culture there has completely changed. And congratulations. I'll tell you, I'm going to like this if they win it. I'm going to like it if they win it. Don't worry. I like it. But anyway.
Okay, put it down for now. Put it down for now.
Yeah. Let me because I don't think I like smoke in the studio. Look, let's get to the show, folks. Greetings, everyone. Thanks for making us part of your daily routine. A good one today. As we welcome Dr. Cindy Morris on for this Ask the Doctor segment brought to you by NMAC. We're discussing pain management. So I know a lot of you are almost the age of Sherry, so you might have a bit more pain than others. But the daily play is more Bermuda trivia. So we're going to get back to yesterday's Bermuda trivia because they were bullying me, Burp. So we got to ask you. And don't forget to subscribe on our website. Follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. Well, folks, we're doing our giving away the grand prize today. And this is where all your names are in here. All those, and then we'll cut up the rest of them and put them in there afterwards, right? So we're gonna do one more right now. We're gonna do one last opportunity, one last 60-second countdown, one last one for a chance to win one of the remote.
They weren't expecting this today.
They weren't expecting it, but we're gonna do it because we like you all. But this is how we're gonna do it. What I would love everyone to do. Everyone right now for a chance to get in there. Hashtag Bermuda Day. Hashtag Bermuda Day. Hashtag Bermuda Day for your chance. And we're going to do spin-off. So we're going to do that. You don't have to be a TDH member. We're going to do one more. We'll add one more name. I'll write it on this paper and put it in the drawer. One more person. Just hashtag Bermuda Day. And while we get into that, while we wait on them to do that, let's get into today's discussion. We had the question on our Instagram stories last night. And basically the question on Instagram, our Instagram stories was, what do you enjoy most about Bermuda Day? And very interesting responses. And I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Over the years, I started liking the run more than the parade. That's just me because I knew people in the run. And so to me, it was about getting out there and supporting people I knew in the run. So what do you enjoy most about Bermuda Day? We'll go through some responses. We've got, well, back in the day, it was a holiday, and it also used to be my birthday. So I guess you enjoyed the birthday cake. Someone says the day off. That's what they enjoy most. Someone said the atmosphere is so bright, vibrant and exciting. It's one day where all is in good spirits, positive energy all day. Someone said, hi from New York. The people we see year after year love our Bermuda friends. Someone says the parade, the festivities, and just seeing everyone out celebrating. Another person says family time. Somebody said fellowship and community. Someone else said the atmosphere. What do you enjoy most about? I mean, you probably have a bias, right?
Yeah, if you run. But to be honest, before I got into running as a young boy, it didn't matter if I went to the parade or if it was raining, you went out to see the runners. And when you're young and you're just running up and down or being athletic, you think you can do that and you want to be a part of it. So the run for me, it by far punctuates Bermuda Day.
Mm, okay. So the run. What are your thoughts, audience? What do you enjoy most about Bermuda Day? And let's do this last time. Let's do it last time. Let's spin it. Let's see. I see some people who've already in the jar are entering a second time. And folks, we're gonna give it to them. If it lands on someone who's already in there, they'll just have another opportunity to get in. So let's do this. Let's see who is going to be the lucky person. Let's hit it. Draw time. Let's hit that drum roll. Where's that drum roll? Here we go. Whose name's going in? Whose name's going in? Whose name's going in? Let me get my pen out. Traveling second time. So she doubles up. Traveling Trotty.
Mm-hmm.
Actually
wanted somebody else. I think I don't know.
We'll do someone else too then. Let's do someone else.
Yeah.
Let's do
Thank me, audience. Thank me.
Yeah, if second time, if it lands on someone that's already won, we can't do anything about that. Let's see. Is it going to be? Let me get another piece of paper. Let's see, it's going to be Carol Griffith. Okay, Carol Griffith. All right, congratulations, Carol. All right. You all, this is live. This is what we do live, folks. So, I'm sorry, you're getting to see it all right now. All right, so we'll give that away a bit later. All right, shake it up a bit. Shake it up a bit. So, what are your thoughts, folks? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Bermuda Day? What do you enjoy most about Bermuda Day? Charles H. Jeffers II. He says, "I think I'm going to enjoy the spot fights and discussions." People fighting over spots.
But some people, that's what they enjoy. The process starts from sitting at the spot, holding it, waiting for the tents come, overnighting and stuff. That is a part of what is special for Bermuda Day for them.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I haven't enjoyed Bermuda Day sober since a child. So, in my drinking days, walking the route, getting a drink from everybody, that was a norm for me. I have not since experienced it. Obviously, there was a pandemic for a couple of years, no real parade. But I did enjoy going like the route and shaking hands, hugging people I haven't seen, and like I love that. I mean, that's what I do. Cop match. Well, not really anymore because my team just puts me in a bad mood. But Michelle White says the best thing about Bermuda Day is seeing people that you may not see throughout the whole year, rather watching the runners or the parade. Exactly, Michelle. That's me. That's what and being outside of Bermuda, honestly, not being present in Bermuda full time, I can honestly say seeing you all in person, it really, really makes me feel good. Like, hey, they're real people. It's something different. It makes me feel like we're not as separated as the internet makes us feel.
Yeah.
Family time, says Marcia Bradshaw, she enjoys most. What do you enjoy most, folks? Audience, let us know. What do you enjoy most about Bermuda Day? You know what I do miss? I looked at the lineup. There's St. George's Dancerettes, some dance troops, rated E, and Bermuda Squad. But the only majorettes were PHC. I remember the days you had the Hot Peppers, Hamilton Parish Hot Peppers. You had PCC majorettes. Was it
Dynamic City?
Dynamic Rockets. Yeah, I mean, I do miss the various majorette troops, but again, I mean, is it due to a population decline? Is it due to priorities being different? There are more activities for children to do outside of being majorettes. I mean,
I think it's also a shift of. Sorry, I think it was just a shift of dance became more popular for a lot of things, and we saw our young people flocking to the dance, and I think we saw it towards the end of when we was in our teens, and then it just kind of taken over. No, a majorette may have more insight to it this is just my observation,
Mhm.
but I think when you see the larger groups, they're coming from dance or a mix of dancerettes.
Yeah, yeah, it seems so. And again, I miss got some big shout out to Hot Peppers out there. Yeah, Hot Peppers were a thing. Yeah, PhD majorettes, the only majorettes in there. I mean, the dancerettes and George's dancerettes, it looks like are in there. Tanya Cheeseman says she misses watching the Hot Peppers practice for May 24th from her yard. Um, yeah, it's changed. But Angeline Butler says exactly. I like the lead up, choosing a spot. Of course, the race, the creativity in the floats, and of course the gumbies. Well, it seems like we have maybe different gumby troops, but same number of them. I think it was 5 or 6, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, at the back of the parade. I love the gumbies at the back of the parade. I know, remember they've tried some years putting them in between and so on. No, I think tradition. That's one. You all know I don't care much for many traditions, but that's a tradition I love. I love, love, love. So
Yeah, I'm terrific. I think the Gumbies belong at the back of the parade.
yeah.
And you just picked which group you wanted, you waited for, and then you went with them. So yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. What do you enjoy most about Bermuda Day, folks? Let us know. Let us know. We've got Connect Island Empress Burgess says, big shout out to the HPWC Hot Peppers. Karen Simmons, go ahead, Barrett.
Sorry, Karen Simmons says watching the race, spending time with family, friends, getting a fish dinner, eating on the roadside, a day of relaxing on Cedar Avenue.
You know
That
what?
summed it up right there.
You know what? I noticed something, man. Times have changed because you used to go from camp to camp at cut match and each person's little side on the spot of the parade, and they used to offer you more than a drink. Nowadays everybody's cheap with the food. Is like they'll be like, oh, want a plate? No, I get what you drinking. Folks, I'm hungry too. The price of fish is going up on cut match and stuff. So if you see your boy coming through, say, what you eating?
That guy, look, even that bar gets sticky. Who is he?
Hey,
Oh, that type of stuff.
but hold on. Now the response these days, well, who cooked it? Who cooked it? What do you enjoy? And then once you ask that question, oh, we ain't got nothing for you. You know how folks are. They're like, oh, you want to beggars be choosing. Anyway, what do you enjoy most about Bermuda Day? Shonette Bell says, looking forward to seeing our young girls perform after months of practicing.
Yeah.
PhD. There you go. You got PhD in the his. So what do they wear? Black and white like the football team?
They have different colors. I know over the years they have different colors, but I've seen most of the time I've seen them in black and white too. Shonette would be able to obviously
and
give us more to that.
do they use like drum mid? Because remember back in the day, some majorettes had drums like PCC. Do they use drummers or do they actually use like DJs? What do PHC majorettes use? Trevor and Trotty says the race. She enjoys the race. Who's run the race in the audience? Let us know. Yes or no. Have you run the Bermuda Day Half Marathon race? Let's talk about the race because this year Chris Estwanek is not. Who won the race last year? Was it Chris Estwanek?
Yeah, Chris Estwanek.
Okay, so Chris Estwanek's not running this year. So who are the favorites? Because there was an article in the Royal Gazette today, and looks like Sean Trutt. He's come second about 4 or 5 times, and they're saying he's a favorite. Larry, you mentioned Ryan Otterbridge.
Yeah, Ryan Otterbridge is back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lamont Marshall. Then we also have, according to the article, Chase Smith was a name that they called. I think if you look at the times, it turned out to okay. The big story is Edge Miners not being able to run because I think most of the fans would have wanted Miners versus Marshall. But then you throw in college student Ryan Otterbridge coming back, and he is very interesting to me as a person who he's starting to move on the scene as doing things that not many Bermudians have done. He's broke 15 minutes for the 5K. He's broke 32 minutes for the 10K. And in the last 20 years, it's only been about 4 or 5 Bermudians to do that. The thing is, and I knew I struggled with this when I was in college. When I came back, I was fit for the shorter distance, and I did okay in the longer distance. but I wasn't really preparing specifically for a half marathon. So he will have to go up against Lamont, who's training specifically for a half marathon, I would believe. So that dynamic, I think, with his times, you have to throw his hat in there. If I were him, I mean, he'll probably just try and conserve the most and then use the speed that he's been doing at the end.
Mhm.
And obviously, I think the other way was Marshall will probably try and go early. That would make the most sense to me. Um, Sean Trott has been very solid. You know what I mean? I think his yearning for his first victory. He's
Mhm.
33 now, so he has a bit of experience under it. And it can maybe hard. Sometimes you start questioning, okay, well, when will it be my time? Will it be my time?
Mhm.
But he just has to kind of stay patient
Mhm.
and keep plugging away because at the end of the day, you never know what can happen in one of the longer races. Other than those
Well,
three,
what about
I
what role would the conditions play? Because Maya hasn't given us the news yet, the weather, but if
it's
it's
due to
rain,
be raining.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what role do you think that could play in the result?
I don't think it necessarily plays in the result anyway. I think the fittest person will probably win regardless. The fittest person usually can handle any conditions.
Mhm.
But the rain will provide for cooler conditions, which is what you would want. It cuts the humidity. I was talking to an athlete that I assist who's coming down for the first time. I won't call
Mhm.
his name because I don't want to give him no pressure. um, but he was saying, if it stays rainy and cool, this is better for him because he's returning from overseas
Mhm.
and he notes how humid it is.
That's interesting. I obviously the elements in sport, elements are important in outdoor sports. I think it's one of the things, the most exciting things of the holiday for me is the race, and not just about who's running and winning, but those who are participating. The way Bermudians get out on the roads and support and cheer on people they don't know. It's
Yeah.
an amazing feeling. One day, folks, I may do it. We asked the audience who in the audience has participated. Carol Griffith says the feeling you get when you cross that finish line. However, I'm only doing the relay this year. Love to watch and support the Majorettes. Love it. Congratulations and good luck in that relay, madam.
Yes.
Lynette Bell said, PHC Majorettes colors change every year. Yes, they do use drummers. Traveling Trotty says, I have done the relay. So congratulations to you, Trotty. You all are better than me. Angeline Butler says she's done it, the half marathon 2009 and 2013, the entire race. Wow, congratulations to you. And Kathy Rogers said, I ran and completed the entire race, an amazing achievement and experience. You're all making me proud, man. Because Karen Simmons says run the second leg in the relay from St. George's. Okay, cool.
I
Well,
remember that year. I actually helped
yeah.
Karen out a bit. I'm waiting for you to come back out, Karen.
Oh, see, now look what you've done. Jerry Virgil says, I've run the race 5 times, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2015, 2016. So much fun. I can't wait to see the runners tomorrow. You all are
Oh, no.
you're my heroes. You honestly, my love and appreciation for you, you're inspiring me. Ashley Butler says, seeing Jerry Virgil run in 2008 inspired me to run in 2000. That's why we do this show.
That's what it's about. Yep.
Honestly, I am inspired to at least do the relay. Seeing you all put this out there, and she's responding to Angeline. Trust me, I got my inspiration from others too. My dad, Neil Virgil, and Uncle Neville. And then I always loved Edwina Arash. So yeah, it's people out there. And Richard Scott, oh, surprise! Looking forward to my first time running from St. Joe. This is about my 15th time thereabouts. So congratulations to you. Hey, look, make sure you're cheering them on with blue flags, folks. Blue flags. All right. Make sure you got those blue flags to cheer them on. All right, done the derby about 15 times. That's incredible. Let's bring Maya in for the news break. You think Maya's done it? She definitely has it in her to do it.
She has, but she ain't done it. I know she ain't done it.
Look, I'm gonna put some pressure on her. So remember, we had Coach Boyles on that day, and he said, "Man, I always want to get Maya to play." And we were in Vegas, and her form in kicking the ball, right? You know how Ronaldo and Rashford they do it. She done it like she knows how to play the game. Like not like
Yep.
she knows, but she would be good at it. But no pressure on her. I'm just saying I admire people's talents from afar, but no pressure. I haven't seen her run, but something tells me she can do whatever she wants to do if she wants to do it. That's my belief. I wish I had that ability, but let's bring Maya in. No more pressure on Maya. You all don't say nothing to her. Don't say nothing to her. All right? Let's bring her in for the news break.
Good morning. Good morning.
Greetings, Maya. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
So, Maya, have you run the Bermuda Day Half Marathon before?
Apparently, my old teachers have no faith in me, but I didn't run the full thing, but I did run the relay.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, okay, and I have an unpopular opinion. When I consider the race, I consider the full thing. No disrespect to the relay runner.
That's fine. I didn't want to do the full thing anyway. I didn't even want to do the relay. I was forced to do it. Same way I was almost forced to do the Front Street Mile, but that's another story.
Oh, well, what do you enjoy most about Bermuda Day, Maya?
I had time to think about this question too. I think it has to be actually watching all the performers. Definitely, I love when people obviously at the end of even the runners, the runners and all the performers, majorettes, particular because that's a lot of synchronization, a lot of practice, a lot of training, and a lot of walking. So I really big up to them because that's hard. That is very hard to be synchronized, to be dancing, to be in that heat, to be walking for as long as you do, and in those costumes. That's a lot of layers on top of layers. It's a skill.
No, indeed. So props to them and everyone participating. One of Bermuda's favorite holidays. What you got in the news for us today?
Well, starting out the news, I actually wanted to congratulate all the Grand Marshals that were named for the Bermuda Days. So here they are right here. All your favorites, you might know them well, but this is a list of Bermuda's Grand Marshals. There are 6 Grand Marshals that are going to be celebrated and recognized for their artistic, creative, and innovative contributions to Bermuda's heritage and culture. So if you see them, congratulate them. They will be out and about during the parade as well to, show their appreciation for becoming the Grand Marshals of this year.
Excuse my ignorance, but what is a Grand Marshal and who are these people?
So again,
I mean, the people I'm speaking of is what qualify? Or I don't know what it means. I'm sorry.
So Grand Marshals are basically people that again have done things within Bermuda history, kind of like what it says right here. They're being recognized for their artistic, creative, and innovative contributions to Bermuda. And so that's how you get selected. I believe last year or the year before, I know Katrina O'Connor was picked as a Grand Marshal, and also Fiona was also picked as a Grand Marshal one year too. I don't recall having this many at a time, like there's 6 in this. But yeah, that's the number of today.
I believe one year.
The question is there a place where we can find out, and again, I say this, people don't know who I am, and that's fine, but what did Christine Hunter, Oscott, or Milton Raposo, I don't know of them, so is there somewhere we can find out?
Yeah, of course, I can give you some more background on them if you'd like. Of each person. Don't want to take up too much time with the news broadcast.
Yes, I'm sorry.
For the specific ones, Christina Hunter Ascott, she's a researcher, writer, and speaker. She actually spoke at and moderated I'm forgetting it, but I was there at on the Bermuda Women's Day, where Katrina O'Connor was honored as the Woman of the Year. She was the MC of that event. She has a book, research. I actually have one of her books here. She's Bermudian raised, and she has a career in entrepreneurship on how women can reimagine risk. Begin Boldly is the name of the book. Yes. So she is a creator of a book. And Milton is, sorry, give me a chance to just get to his profile. I know that he is a producer, I believe.
Okay. No, I just had.
Yes.
And I remember one year they had Flora Duffy and Clarence Hill.
I don't
and a couple of other athletes too.
Yeah, having so much. But yeah, Milton Raposo is a Bermudian producer. He isn't used to be in the spotlight. It says this is the profile they sent. He'd rather be using the tools available to him to create work that gets people thinking and talking. He started off his career as a camera operator at Bermuda Broadcast Company before moving into local film companies. And in 2008, he decided to dive deeper into digital filmmaking by studying at New York Digital Film Academy. So it goes on to talk on more of his career and the galleries and the space he's also set up in Bermuda as well.
Okay, thank you. No problem.
Yeah, you can find more that I believe on gov.bm if you want to see the whole thing. It was a press release from them, so it should be in their media release as well. But I know that Burn News also posted up the full list of all of them and the obviously the bios that they gave from the Bermuda Government Association. All right. So coming up next on the news break, I actually want to talk a little bit more about the Bermuda stats road fatalities. So I did a small little graph here after going through the stats of 2021, 2022, and 2023. So here it is for you at the top. I just want to find out what parish had the most fatalities in each year and which one and what month was had the most fatalities. So as you can see in this chart here, it tends to be that Southampton Parish consistently has the highest fatalities in that parish. And out of the 8 fatalities that occurred over the past 2.5-ish years, 50% of them were single vehicle collisions. So my next route is actually to go look at the roads in which the single vehicle collision happened and see if all the roads are very similar or on the same route, because maybe there's an issue there that some sort of road fixture can help with these single vehicle collisions along a certain section in Southampton.
Thank you for that. That's
very interesting. Right, great work, man.
Thank you. And next up, talking about road fatalities, to report potholes, because we know there's been a lot of rain and downpouring, and we see all these potholes now that are coming up. So to report a pothole, please just email potholes@gov.bm to report any potholes that you see in the island.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, right, Jamal, you're not here. These potholes are serious right now.
I mean,
last night I was driving, like avoiding, and they come up on you so quick.
folks, I'll just say, be very careful on the roads.
Please be careful. And also another idea was just thinking about, I know we see it a lot. I know I'm gonna get the name wrong, but it overfloods all the time. And yes, and I'm just curious to why that hasn't been fixed, because we know that it floods over all the time. So that's a question I would love to see answered as well. Coming up next, a cardiac arrest can happen anywhere. I found this story to be very intriguing, but what would you do to help if you were to see a cardiac arrest? So Kelly Pitcher is a clinical educator and nurse at Bermuda Hospital Board, and she leads an annual BHB initiative to provide CPR training for the community through free friends and family CPR courses, along with Heart Saver CPR AED certification courses also for a minimum fee, so 2 separate courses. But the BHB is celebrating National CPR and AED Awareness Week the first week of June with CPR courses for the public. Here they are right here on the screen that you can see. So the first one is actually free, and it's on June 1st and June 2nd. So if you're able to get there and be CPR certified, that'll be awesome. And more people, the better. So again, it could be community groups, parents, babysitters, the general public, participants. Anyone who wishes to become CPR certified can become CPR certified. So there's the information there on the screen. You can screenshot it if you wish right now. And then another one, which is for a fee, mainly goes to the audience of people who need that requirement of CPR certification. So that's just a $20 fee, still a very minimal fee, but also to get your Heart Saver CPR AED certification as well.
Are you guys CPR certified?
I'm not, but I think if I have the time and I'm allowed to, I will go to this.
I'm not current. I was.
Yeah, I was, but a long time ago. All right, cool. No worries. Check it out, folks. What else you got, man?
Well, trying to close up the news here, we're going to talk a little bit about Bermuda Day. So there will be some bus delays on Bermuda Day. The Department of Public Transportation wishes to advise the public that due to the extensive road closure requirements, obviously for the parade and for the marathon, that the buses will not begin till about 10:30 a.m. on Bermuda Day. So due to the events, there's going to be numerous detours as well. So here's just a little clip. I know it's very hard to read if you're on a screen, but this is it right here for all the bus routes that are going to be changed. If you can see it, great. If not, then you can also go to gov.bm, the media room, and then you can see all the bus delays of the day as well. But just know that bus services will not begin till 10:30 a.m. on Bermuda Day.
All right.
Yeah. And closing up with 2 more stories, it's just the Bermuda Public Works advises the public that due to the holiday, obviously garbage that was supposed to be collected on Friday will be collected on Saturday. So that's important to know. Do not leave your garbage out there. Garbage will be collected on Saturday, not Friday. And then I also had an image of the Bermuda Day schedule. Again, it might be quite hard to see on this, but that's the lineup for the Bermuda Day. If you wish to try to screenshot that, but I was able to actually find that on Katrina O'Connor's page. If you guys want to just go to her page to get more information about Bermuda Day, I'm sure it should be very, very much involved out there. And I will hopefully be out there too with these little guys, which I'm really excited about. Ooh, upside down.
Maya's got new toys, folks. So if you see these that coming through with her mic in hand, please speak to her, be nice to her. Let's get you on camera.
Because I'm super excited about those.
How's the weather looking there? Is it going to be good?
Oh, for Friday, it says sunny breaks and a few periods of showers, but easing later. It could eventually get better if today starts to have some wind to push all that rain away, because today we're expecting some early clouds and some distant rumbles, but should be clearing into some sunshine and winds. But we all know it's going to be a little touch and go, so fingers crossed.
All righty. What you got for days of the year, Bert?
Today's days of the year, we are celebrating Bermuda Day. I didn't have to look that up or anything.
Yesterday. We celebrated Bermuda Day yesterday, though.
Okay, well, I'm doing it again.
Okay. I love it, though. Go ahead.
So whether you're doing it from I guess us hosts are just like, you know what? We pick all these other times, and we really don't have much time that where we celebrate Bermuda. I also feel like this and Cup Match really just feels uniquely and surely Bermudian. I think sometimes we struggle with our identity. I'll be a part of the Caribbean, I'll be US influence, the British, and I just feel like this is such a huge part of our identity. So everyone, whether you're boating, watching the runners, taking your first dip in the water, come out. And of course, Maya, you don't like the water neither. I understand.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll look at it.
Whatever you do, just take time to reflect and let it be about Bermuda.
All righty. Maya, thank you so much. Please enjoy the road. Folks, if you see her with the mic, do not run from her. She just wants to talk to you. Have a fun time, Maya. Enjoy it. And I'm going to be hitting you up, giving you the Maya eyes. That's what I do to her to get her attention, folks. And I do, right? And asking her what's up. So enjoy. And any message to the people of Bermuda before you head out?
Yes, try to read a local Bermudian author book over the weekend, if you can.
All righty. You heard it. See you later, Maya. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
All right, folks, do not go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. We've got Dr. Cindy Morris coming up. We're talking pain management. Stick with us.
Get ahead of the summer heat with BAC's pre-summer sale on air conditioners. For a limited time only, you can enjoy a 15% discount on Lortec and Cooper and Hunter AC mini-split AC units, two of the most trusted brands in the industry. Plus, with financing options available, you can make your purchase even more affordable. But don't delay, this offer is only valid through May 31st or while supplies last. Whether you're looking to upgrade your home or office AC units, BAC has got you covered. Stay cool and comfortable this summer with BAC.
People's ACW, located at King Edward VII Memorial Hospital, carries over-the-counter medicines, toys, cards, and even toiletries. Our knowledgeable staff are there whether you're at emergency, visiting family, or a member of BHB staff, to show you our best even when you're feeling your worst. People's ACW, we're here for you.
Welcome to the new bulk store, Lindo's Next Level.
Mom's celebrating her 70th birthday next month. Have you noticed her age is catching up with her?
Yeah. Plus, she's having a hard time getting up and around like she's used to. I would sure hate to see her fall.
At Medical House Limited, we can help make life situations easier. We have electric beds, motorized scooters, bath stools, walkers, you name it.
Mom's been real good to us. We'll get her birthday and Christmas gifts from Medical House.
Medical House has relocated next to the Dendy Town Field, number 6 Bakery Lane, Pembroke. Telephone 292-3622.
All righty, welcome back to the big show. Larry Marshall Jr., myself, Jamal Hartman. It's the Daily Hour brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House, Lindos, and People's Pharmacy. Don't forget to subscribe to our website and follow us on all of our social media channels to stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow beyond the mic as we continue to do our part to improve our community. It's time to bring our guest in today. And Max, Ask the Doctor, folks. Get your questions ready. Some of you are getting a bit older, so I know we've got some pain issues every now and then. So let's give a warm TDH welcome to Dr. Cindy Morris. As she comes on, we're talking pain management. Here we go. They love you. They've got some questions for you. I'm just saying, we have an older audience. You know, we're not spring chickens, Dr. Cindy Morris. How are you?
That's all right. All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm excited to be here representing North Shore Medical and Aesthetic Center.
We're happy
myself, of course.
We're happy to have you. But real quickly, before we get into it, gotta ask you, have you run the Bermuda Day half marathon before?
No.
Okay. All right. So
I used to be in the St. John's ambulance tent, helping out the runners.
She played
a very, very important role.
Very important role. Shout out to all the St. John ambulance.
There you go. There you go. So let's get into it. So just tell the audience, those who may not know you, a bit about your background and what it is that you do, Dr. Morris.
Okay, great. So I am a medical doctor, and then I went into anesthesiology because I just loved all of the action of the operating room. And the anesthesiologist is in total control of your body when you're being worked on by surgeons. And we also work with intensive care patients, and I did my training got my degree from Howard University, and then did my training at Cook County Hospital in Chicago, Illinois. At that time, it was the largest public hospital. So we were able to learn and teach, and the patients were really grateful. They were great. International staff from all over the world. So, you know, it was my best place. And got my board certification in 1992. Wow. So right after that, I was actually able to teach anesthesia at Cook County, and taking people from not knowing what any of the equipment was to being able to put me to sleep, and I would feel comfortable with their skills. So that was what I did. And while I was there, I was the head of the ambulatory anesthetic section. I was an attending in the pain clinic. So we dealt with acute chronic pain, all the anesthetic techniques that go with that. And it was a holistic clinic. So we had the psychotherapist, the anesthesiologist, the psychologist. So I'm used to being in a multi-specialty clinic. And then I got the opportunity to come to Bermuda and work at King Edward Memorial Hospital, where most people would remember me from, because I was probably the little lady that put you to sleep and then woke you up, and did your epidural, for the babies. And actually, a lot of my babies are now about 20 years old. So, so then I decided it was a few things that people were complaining to me about that involved chronic pain. And I was like, wait a minute, I used to deal with that at pain clinic. So I started working on that on the side, all these patients on the side, after work hours. And I would do things that were not done in Bermuda or was not typical for British or English ways of doing things. So trigger point injections. And then, of course, I included, since I'm a holistic person and Bermuda background, you had to have your vitamins and your cod liver oil, right? So.
And I know we're going to speed through, so I just want to jump in. So we're talking pain management today, and an incredible journey that you've had, which I'm quite sure builds a lot of trust in the industry and with patients themselves. Speaking of pain management, what are some various kinds of pain that you tend to deal with people?
Okay, so there are two different main types of pain. Acute pain means that it just happened, and it's like something happened and you're feeling uncomfortable or it actually hurts. And that lasts for about 3 days to 2 weeks, something like that. And then there's chronic pain, which is continuously painful for more than 3 months. So this is not a normal type of pain. So this is something that, say, like you got a muscle spasm and it went away, but then the same area hurts after, keeps coming back. So these are the ones that I tend to deal with, which would be, say, like knee pain, low back pain, fibromyalgia, pain that the doctors can't find. So I'm able to find those and the different components that go into that area hurting, because pain is basically a signal from the nerve saying that something is wrong in this area and we need to deal with it. But a lot of times, since the nerves start in the brain, go down the spinal cord, and then come through all the different areas to get to the point where it hurts, it's good to not only numb the nerves with medications or with nerve injections like we do with anesthesia. Sometimes it's good to find out, okay, where is the main problem? I know the pain is coming from one spot, but is it something, say, like all along here? Maybe it's coming from up here, but the pain is down here.
Yeah.
Right. So those are the types of questions that I answer when I do my full examination of the patient.
And I would see that a lot.
If you have questions or comments for Dr. Cindy Morris, please send them through. We'll try to get through as many questions in the amount of time that we have. So just send them through. Go ahead, Larry.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of remember that, running injuries. If I have a hip issue, I felt it in my knee and different things. So it's interesting that you said that. But what kind of pain do you focus and treat? I know you briefly touched on it, but go a little deeper with that, please.
Sure. Well, like I said, chronic pain, and this could be for any age group. I've even had an infant that the parents were just distressed, and because the child was just constantly crying and certain things. And I found out that there was, the child actually had a kink in their neck. Right. So once I massaged that out, then, the baby was doing okay. But that's something we don't think, children can have real pain, but they do. All right. So then coming to the adults, I would have fibromyalgia. That's a big one, because that's the most complex pain. We have the low back pain. And as you said, from your injury, from running, your hip could be out a little bit, and then so we have to look at what's going on in the from the back to the hip, going down the leg. Is it actually the foot that's abnormal, that's making the hip overwork? You see, so it's all sorts of these different strange pains that we have. There are a lot of folks who are on narcotics that want to come off the narcotics. So I deal with them, because the narcotics just basically numb the brain a little bit, but it's not answering what's causing the pain. See, so people who had abdominal pain, but it's actually from scar tissue from the surgery that they had 20 years ago. Yeah. So
it's interesting. I want to go to the audience because there are a lot of questions coming from the audience. If I know it's time constraints, so if you can give the most concise answers possible, because we've got quite a few. Ebony Sue's asking, besides being physical daily, do you have any other suggestions for those aging pains?
Aging aches. Okay. Where the aches are, I would say definitely find out if it's any tightness in those muscles, and then work them out. Like actually use your hand to smooth things up. Another good thing would be to go to a massage therapist. So Massage Therapy Association members are actually trained in clinical massage. It's not the spa massage. It's actual like diagnosing, etc. So shout out to them and all of their members. They're great help. And, you have the Vicks and the Raleigh's ointment. So definitely use those. Essential oils are great help. But find out what's really the problem. Massage therapist, or you could get a referral to come to me to see what's going on with you, and I will direct you as far as what to do with your body on a daily basis.
All right. Media Maya's asking, can people get physical pain from grief? How would you recommend treatment / pain relief?
Yes, you could definitely get physical pain from grief, and that would be more in the line of a psychologist who would be best able to help you work through what are the different parts of the grief that is causing the pain in those areas.
Okay. We've got, forgive me, I see the word.
That's
You know what it is?
fibromyalgia. All
Yeah.
right.
What is it?
All right. So fibromyalgia is a pain that encompasses the entire body, and it is actually a syndrome. So I have a video that is on my website at completecareclinic.bm that is that has been done by a doctor who specifically deals with fibromyalgia, very well explained all of the different problems that go into fibromyalgia. So muscle pains, nausea, brain fog, the medicines don't work for it. You know, so you could be taking narcotics, high level narcotics, and it still doesn't relieve the pain. The pain could be in different areas at different times. We have a pain scale that says 0 means no pain, 10 means the most pain anybody could imagine. And these people are living with a pain score of 9, 8 to 10 daily. They're always in pain. They don't get proper sleep, so they're always tired. There is a fatigue, so the adrenal gland that, you know, makes the hormones that give you energy, that's completely drained because they've been dealing with this for years, you know, so they're working, but they're exhausted. You know, so fibromyalgia is very complex, and that's one of the ones that the doctors tend to just say, well, you have to live with it, etc. But I found that we don't have to live with it. There are things that are missing that need to be added in, and that's what I deal with. A lot of my patients are fibromyalgic patients. You know, they've had pain all over their body for years, and we've been able to sort through it. Okay.
All righty. Wow.
All right. So what should we do if someone has pain that a doctor can't diagnose?
Have the GP refer them to me, and we will go through the things that are not picked up on MRI or CT scan. And we'll be able to find out that it is possibly some scar tissue that I can work on, move the tissues around, do some injections into those areas to free up the nerves that are causing the pain, because the MRIs don't pick up this particular section that is bothering that nerve.
Okay. So real quick, a follow-up. Sorry, Mel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Food and the relation to pain. Can you speak on that real fast?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of foods that can cause inflammation, and you know, inflammation causes things to swell. So when something is swollen and it's right next to a nerve, it's you know, compressing that nerve. So that nerve is sending a message saying that I'm not getting enough blood, not getting enough water, you know, so I'm gonna hurt. And so what you can find out is and this is something that is also not really in medicine, but is definitely proven, that your DNA makes your blood type, which then tells you what foods are compatible with you and what foods are not compatible with you. The foods that are not compatible with your blood type will cause inflammation because it's viewed as a foreign body. It's not what I should be coming into this body. Got it?
Okay.
So when you switch over to the foods for your blood type, you'll notice that your pains will decrease as those inflammatory agents get out of your system. And what you do is they say like, okay, 80% would be my good foods. And then every so often I'll have a really bad food because it just tastes so good and I miss it. Fine, but just make sure you take, but you know what, you take some anti-inflammatory or antihistamine after you've eaten that. And then you won't have as bad of a pain, you know, the generalized pains coming back. So the idea with all of that.
All right. Jeff a second has a question. For those who do a lot of walking, is there anything that can be done to relieve nagging foot pain on top and heel?
Yes, definitely. Rub your calves and your thighs down with some Vicks.
Okay.
If that doesn't work, then come to see me and we'll sort it out. It might be from that muffler burn that you got when you
Wow.
I'm serious. You know, burns go deep. They mess up muscles, man.
Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
So real quickly before you go, just remind people. I think this is a very interesting conversation, and because I think the point you made about a baby, look, pain's not just about being old or growing old. It can be anyone. How can people get in touch with you to learn more, to figure out what's going on?
Okay, well, you could go through your GP and have them refer them to me. You could call North Shore Medical, since this is sponsored by North Shore Medical. Yes, thank you very much, Kenneth, for putting that up. 293-5476. Email info@nmac.bm, or if the patient has a specific question, they could email me at cmorris@nmac.bm. Okay.
All righty, Dr. Morris, thank you so much for this. One last. This person, this was an earlier question. Rosalind Famous asking, if a young person is interested in becoming an anesthesiologist, what steps should they take towards that career?
Okay, they need to really let them talk to me or any of the anesthesiologists at the hospital, right? Because we've been through it. We can tell you what works and what doesn't work. We can say what type of personality would be better, in there. You have to be really fast and thinking fast, acting fast, be responsible. You can't slack off. Things change second to second, and you have to be a very good document person. The training nowadays is different to before. So I would say talk with some of the younger ones to actually get a feel of what it's like in the modern training. But definitely you have to be a medical doctor or a doctor of osteopathy, and then get into an anesthetic residency. So that's a 4-year to 5-year stint, and then pass your boards or your national medicals, and go from there.
All right, Dr. Cindy Morris, thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Have a wonderful day.
And oh, wait a minute, there's more. NMAC is giving away $100 certificates.
All right.
Services. All right. Just mention that you saw me on the Daily Show, or just mention the Daily Show, and they'll hook you up.
I'm going to correct you while it's the Daily Hour. You go Daily Show, you might catch yourself.
Thank you so much.
Mention the Daily Hour and you'll get that $100 off for NMAC. So go check them out. I'm going to pick on the old man here. Go check them out. Just say
Mr. Jeffers.
Yeah.
Oh, we did that one already. Okay. Cool. All right, then, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck. This is a great station. And I've let folks know to tune in, okay?
All right. Have a great one.
All right.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, folks. Don't forget, go there, mention you saw Dr. Cindy Morris, and you get yourself $100 off. All right. Stick with us. We do have some giveaways coming up. Folks. Larry put it all on me. I asked him to do it.
Yeah, I put it all on you. I didn't want no parts of it, audio.
He said, nah, bro, they don't win. I don't want people throwing stuff at me at the parade. So stick with us. We're coming right back with the giveaways and the daily play. Do not go anywhere.
If you haven't been to ER Fisheries in a while, it's time to hop in the car, drive east, and come check out what we have to offer. ER Fisheries and Foods is a Bermuda-based food company that sells a variety of food products to local customers. We are of course known for high-quality food items, including specialty meats and seafood, but we offer so much more. We have evolved from a small community-driven ordering window to a modern freezer front with easily accessible products. Our newly revamped store offers customers a top-tier shopping experience, and we also offer delivery. Regardless of your preferences or diet, we have something for everyone, including chicken, many varieties of seafood, pork, lamb, beef, plant-based items, fruit and veggies, bread, dairy, and grocery items. So come check us out for your specialty grocery needs. ER Fisheries is open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. at 134 Marginal Wharf, Southside St. David's.
All righty, welcome back to the big show. You know what time it is. It's the Daily Hour, brought to you by the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House, Lindo's, and People's Pharmacy. Thanks again to Dr. Cindy Morris. Great conversation and great questions from the audience regarding pain management, folks. Awesome right there. It's time for the giveaway, right? I'm just putting the ones from Instagram together right now. Don't mind me. So we're going to do the first one. Now, shake it up. I'm really like shocked that Larry's like put it all on me. You know,
I don't want no parts.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, put it on me. Folks, if you don't win, you're already a winner by helping build this community. So everyone that was called on the show, you're at least gonna get a what's it called? A gift card anyway. So you will
Who wants to hear that? You're already a winner by blah blah blah. Let's get to the winner.
Well, they really did win something. It's not like saying that you're a winner because you were the lucky child that got to your mom's egg. I mean, it's not that bad. But anyway, let's do this. Let's shake it up. Can I get hold on, I'm still folding these ones. So what I'm gonna do is shake that one and call a name. And I'm gonna say this, and you all should know this. If the person isn't in the audience to say here, we go again. They will have 60 seconds to say here once we call that name. So every name is in here. Let's shake it up. Let's shake it up. Let's shake it up. Here we go. Let's get a drum roll. Where's the drum roll? All righty. Let's see who we got. You're lying. The last person that entered today. Can you see it?
It was one. No, we can't see it.
Carol Griffith. Carol Griffith, congratulations. The last person that entered today. Congratulations to you, Carol.
Hope she ain't signed up.
Huh?
I said, hope she ain't signed up and then she stays in for the 60s. You know.
Carol Griffith, yeah, 60 seconds to say here. Let's hit it. Let's hit it. Are you into his house? Let's where's the countdown? Here we go. She's got all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Carol Griffith. You've got to be here to win it. Here we go. Stick it back in.
That countdown so intimidating. It's like like somebody's last 30 seconds when they got the death penalty or something.
All right, who's it gonna be? Let's see. Angeline Butler, congratulations. You've got 60 seconds. Angeline Butler, 60 seconds to answer. Well, you know what? Angeline's not here. Carol Griffith, actually. So we'll give it to Miss Griffith. You are the winner of one of the remote control AC units. So congratulations to Carol Griffith. We'll give it to you. Yeah, wow. You made it. So let's empty this one out now. We're gonna put all the ones from Instagram on now. Carol Griffith, please send us an email, engage@thedailyhour.com. Please send us an email. Here we go. And this person doesn't have to say here because obviously it was an Instagram promotion. But if they're in the house, we'll definitely give away. Let's see who's it going to be. Let's drum roll. Let's soon. Doya, and she is a TDH community member. She doesn't comment live during the show, but Doya D, Doya, you are the winner, Doya. So we will definitely be in touch. She was actually one of our first TDH community members. Again, probably never comments, but always supporting and contributing. So congratulations to you, Doya. So Carol Griffith, Doya, congratulations to both of our winners for today. And folks, we've got a lot more. Don't forget, all you got to do is mention Dr. Cindy Morris that you saw on the Daily Hour to win a $100 gift voucher. Stay tuned for more TDH giveaways. So thanks again to NMAC for doing that. And congratulations, everyone who actually had their name called. Please send an email to engage at the Daily Hour. We will get you a gift card to one of our sponsors. And I have a list of the names. We've got Shonda Shields, Nachika Traveling Trotty, the Alter Ego, Marcia Bradshaw, Karen Simmons, Michelle White. This is all off the top of my head. It's written here, but I'm trying to be good. Who did I forget? But anyway, all of you send an email. You guys are great. You're awesome. We appreciate you. Final thoughts on today's show, Larry?
Real quick. I do have final thoughts, but I would like to just kind of give a background story. This coming from Judy Virgil. A few years after I won May 24th, I was able to have a conversation at my house with Neville Virgil, who was good friends with my granny. And it's something that, you just never know what you're connected to. And he was able to pass on stuff that we talk about. And I think that's what's really important about community, as we always speak about in this show. So yes. Today's show, Bermuda Day, folks, guys, just live it, be for Bermuda, no matter what it is. I like I said earlier, let's just take time to celebrate what we are. PM management is definitely something. You mentioned that I found was key, Jamal, that Dr. Morris touched on was it has no age. You know what I mean? And if you're feeling something, don't ignore it. If it goes away and come back, just try and figure it out. We like to be YouTube or WebMD people, and that's fine. We all do it. But if it persists a bit more, let's seek out some help from the professionals.
Yeah, indeed. I want to say this, Bermuda Day. I love Bermudian holidays for the camaraderie, the family, the atmosphere. My hope is that, we can definitely appreciate them for what they are and, be safe and enjoy them. As we celebrate Bermuda Day, just let us remember what it means to each and every one of us to call such a beautiful place home. Politics aside, like we're some of the best people to know and enjoy in the world. And it's holidays like this where we express it and we show people what it means to be Bermudian. So, as we recognize our heritage with dancing and running and cycling and art, let's also enjoy friends and family and the greater community. So I'm really wishing everyone, the very best Bermuda Day, full of love and safety on this holiday weekend. As far as Dr. Morris and pain management, as Larry said, if you feel something, don't be afraid to go to a doctor. I'm the kind of person that maybe goes to my doctor too much, but it's nothing like knowing if there's something that is wrong and trying to fix it. So thanks again to Dr. Cindy Morris. And folks, take advantage of these opportunities. Go down there, check her out. And if you mentioned that you saw on the Daily Hour, get yourself a $100 gift voucher. It's that simple. True say, it's not about age, but none of us are getting any younger. You got some daily inspiration for us, Bert?
I do. Do you want to talk to me about the daily play?
Oh, I didn't give you the daily play, did I? Let's do it. Shucks. Yeah, thank you, because there's a bias. So real quickly before we get into today's daily play. So yesterday, we asked the question of who are the only two brothers to both win the Bermuda Day Half Marathon. And Sister Sherry said Larry and Lamont Marshall, which is the wrong answer. Because as far as I know, Larry Marshall doesn't have a brother named Lamont, but Larry Marshall Jr. does. What should we have given Sherry the points? Because the audience thought I was being harsh.
Well, yes, you're being too harsh. Come on. My daddy hasn't won May 24th. So she knew who the one who did and who his brother was. So yeah. I'm on Sharon's side this time, audience.
I'm sensing some bias on this show. It's swinging. All right, let's do today. Very easy question. Are you ready?
I am.
All right. The Bermuda Day Cycle Race is named after who?
Sinclair Packwood.
All right. He got it, folks. He got it. He didn't even play with me today. All right. Give us some daily inspiration now.
All right. Keeping it with Bermuda, our daily inspiration is brought to us by ER Fisheries. You can go to heaven if you want. I'd rather stay in Bermuda. And that is from the legendary Mark Twain.
Yeah, Mark Twain. There you go. He was a rolling quote machine. Seriously, a rolling quote machine. All right, folks, it's time to let you all go. But don't forget to subscribe on our website, follow us on all of our social media channels, stay up to date with all that we have going on. Help us grow Be on the mic as we do our part to continue to improve our community. Thanks again to our partners, the BAC Group of Companies, Medical House, Lindo's, and People's Pharmacy for ensuring that we're able to do this with you on a daily basis. As always, we appreciate you, we love you, and we thank you for making us part of your daily routine. If all goes well, we'll be back to do this again with you live on Tuesday. All right? Tuesday. He's Larry Marshall Jr. I'm Jamal Hartman. Please do make it a safe and a great holiday weekend. We're out. Have a good one.